All right.
Alrighty,
All right.
guys.
So now we dig in a little deeper.
I saved this much.
Yeah, I saved this for that. Let's talk before this one. So we're gonna talk about depression. And it says overcoming depression, but I feel like just how happiness is, like, you can seek that, depression is the flip side of that. Like, and it's something that's real. So thinking about depression, like, have you ever been depressed? And, like, what did that look like for you? So that's, like, the question I'm posing. So one thing I even wanted to share about this is depression takes on different faces and forms. And at a time, again, I'm a person that, like, I'm going to be happy today. Like, I actually, like, sit down, like, are you feeling depressed? Like, okay, go do something. Go work out. Go, like, I don't know, go shopping. And that's what I'm working on, to not shop or eat when I'm feeling down.
The shopping. But you should see the closet, y'all.
Let me drink on that one.
And the shoes.
The shoes. Okay, this is about... Okay. But one thing, I don't know if I read this or if I came up with it or I saw it on TV. So y'all know how I said I had like 40 jobs. And I was reading or watching something and they said overworking is also a form of depression. And not to say that, like, it's okay to grind, but I think I was working so hard that I didn't have to think about my failing relationship. I didn't think about my body or insecurities, because if I'm staying busy, so that's the same thing. Like, people excessively exercise. So you think, like, exercise is great, but there's always excessive. If you excessively eat, if you drink, if you do drugs. So I just think that, like, for me, it's like realizing, like, depression doesn't mean that you have to be, like, in a corner. I think that's our society's perception of what it is.
You're in a dark room by yourself.
It can take, so for me, sometimes it's like, oh, you worked, I don't know, 20 hours just to say that you were working, but what was I escaping from? And that's just something I had to, like, really be real with myself. And I'm still also, because I still work a lot, but still trying to, like, work out. And that was kind of like my outlet. So what does depression look like for you?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Crystal, because I would say 2 years ago, I was in a similar situation. I moved in with my significant other, found out he was cheating. My life kind of went in a disarray. And I started just working, and I found success in work, right? I got promoted. I was managing a team. I got a good amount of money in that promotion. And so I was putting all my time into working and figured out, okay, that is still not making me happy. And then I said, okay, what am I going to do? Oh, I'm working too much. Let me have a better balance. So now I started working out. That was bringing me happiness, but I started working out excessively. I probably lost, like, I don't know, maybe like 50 pounds in like a matter of like 4 months. But it was, what was I masking?
Exactly.
Was the exact same thing. And so when things started to happen at the gym, or I stopped going to the gym, or, you know, I started to feel unhappy. And I'm like, why am I unhappy? Because I was feeling so depressed that I was putting my happiness on a thing instead of fixing or healing myself of like what I needed to. So I was finding other things to make temporary happiness, but I wasn't healing the wounds that I had that actually didn't come from my relationship. They didn't come from work, and they didn't come from working out. They had been things that I needed to heal myself. And so I think I'm just starting to feel that out with, you know, being depressed. It really is, you have to heal yourself and be the owner of that, and only you. And finding things to do can help, but not the solution.
And if you don't know how to do that, I feel like I still need therapy, but I feel like that. And sometimes it really is a chemical imbalance. So if there's cases, there's like a plug, like if you can't do it on your own, like, go get help, go seek therapy, because it is important. I think also in the Black community, that's something important.
We don't want to see that.
So what are your thoughts?
Depression does take on many different forms. I think the first time I thought to myself, I might be depressed, was like, because my whole life I've had one problem. I don't like to conform.
I'm
not a conformer. So how that shows up for me is work. I don't like to work. I don't like punching clocks. I don't like showing up to work. And I think the first time I realized I was depressed was one day I woke up and I was like, why am I here? Like, what am I here for? I was like, really, what am I here for? I was like, I'm making $7.35 an hour. I barely get good health insurance. Like, the 401k sucks. I'm like, what am I doing in this job? And that morning, I got up, got dressed, walked into the work, and I was like, on a little piece of note, I quit. Just like that. I quit because I felt like I had already dragged myself through 4.5 years of a job that I hated every single day. And I couldn't figure out why I was depressed. And I don't know, it was like, I feel like I do my most thinking in the shower. And it was, when I was in the shower, I was like
a board in my shower because I'm like, oh, do this, do that.
I'm bored.
Yes, you do.
Listen, I think I'm an artist in the shower. I be writing
down because I'm like, I cannot forget to think about this after I get out the shower.
And as soon as you get out the shower, you forget about it.
Yeah.
And that's what it was for me. It was like a light bulb had went off. I know why I'm feeling down. I know why every day I hate going to work. I know why my mood is like this. It's because of this job. And so how I fixed it was quitting. Now, I'm not telling everybody else to quit, but for me, I felt like it was a matter of happiness and there was no compromise. I had to quit.
Well, I think what you're saying is making choices that are best for you. For some people, it may be quitting. For some people, it may be staying or doing something else. But it's about making the decision that drives your own happiness and not conforming to what other people say needs to be happiness for you.
And I think also, I feel like we try to deprive ourselves of happiness. Like, I was talking to my sister and she was like, who had twins and, you know, gained some weight. And she was like, oh, I'm going to wait to do that to, like, lose weight. Or I'm going to wait to do that to, like, be happy. And I feel like what I'm just working on is, like, right now, like, why do we have to, like, suffer of, like, oh, well, when I get promoted or when I don't know, get to this point. I think even as, like, an influencer, that messes up your head, too. And I just been trying to find the balance of, like, oh, well, shoot, when Instagram changed their algorithms, like, what does that mean, you know? So I just think, like, as people, I don't know why we, like, try to wait to be happy when it's something that we can hopefully, like, change
right now
soon.
I think it's out of fear of failure.
Yeah.
We fear that a lot.
Yeah.